Matt Stafford be the answer for the Rams. At least that's what head coach Sean McVay is hoping this offseason. The Rams trading away the guy they drafted first overall back in 2016, Jared Goff. Also 2 first-round picks, a third-round pick, all in exchange for Stafford. So taking a look at the Rams' odds for the 2021 season, they do have the 4th best odds to win the Super Bowl at 14-1. Our Jonathan Jones caught up with McVay to talk about the Rams' upcoming season, Aaron Donald, and even what some of his players like to sip on to celebrate.
Jonathan Jones, CBS Sports here with LA Rams head coach Sean McVay. Sean, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Jonathan.
All right. So, hey, let me ask you, first of all, major expectations here, obviously. In year 5, 3 playoff trips already, new quarterback, everything. Just how are you trying to manage expectations for this team?
I think just being present, Jonathan. We talk about that all the time. I think that pressure is a privilege, but, we're not going to be able to win our opener right now. We've got to do a good job of just stacking blocks during camp and trying to get better every single day. It's the old cliche. It's the old coaching cliche, but it is true. And I think our guys have done a good job of understanding you earn that confidence every single day, and I trust the leadership of this group, and we're just going to continue to get better right now.
One of the leaders, Matt Stafford, you said the other day, not a chance he's playing in the preseason.
Yep.
But you guys just got back from Oxnard, joint practice against the Cowboys. You have one coming up against the Raiders, I think, in about 11 days, 10 or 11 days. Tell me, what did you see from Matt in that joint practice? What do you want to see from him in the next joint practice?
I think what's good about it, Jonathan, is you get a chance to see different schemes. We're not game planning in these situations, but, they're playing different schemes defensively, offensively, even in the kicking game. So it's a different look. We go against each other all the time, and there's not a game plan element. You're kind of just going through your installs. So just to see the coverage contours that Dan Quinn's running defensively, see some of the things that Kellen Moore was presenting offensively for our defense, what John Fossil was doing special teams. So it was really beneficial for us. We learned a lot, and it'll be the same thing when we go against the Raiders.
When I'm looking at training camp tweets and reports, later on in the day, I keep hearing about and kept reading about Matt Stafford hooking up with DeSean Jackson out here.
Yep.
What's that connection been like so far?
It's been good. I think they're getting more and more comfortable with one another each and every day. But really, I think it's Matthew getting comfortable with all of those receivers. You look at Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. I think Van Jefferson is just continuing to get better and better. But he and DeSean, we expect them to be a big part of our offense as well as those other guys, and it's going to be fun.
I know Tutu was on the COVID-19 list, and you guys are trying to phase him back in as he's returned. What have you seen from him so far?
Yeah, I've seen really good stuff. You can see Eric Yarber's done a really good job of getting him up to speed on his playbook. Just sitting in a hotel, I think all he was doing was studying, and it's shown. He's done a nice job. We've kind of just incrementally built his workload each and every day, but I like the look in his eye. You can see he's confident. He's got a nice swagger about himself, and we expect big things from him as well.
Normally, we talk about this with running backs, age 30, right? They're over the hill. But your defensive lineman, Aaron Donald, now 30.
Yeah.
Is he over the hill?
No, definitely not. He continues to bring it each and every single day. The way that he works, the way that he leads, the way that he pushes everybody around him. He's one of those guys that just raises the level of play of everyone around him. And I think that's the true sign of greatness. He's definitely a great player, very motivated. Love the look in his eye every single day, and feel very fortunate to work with Aaron Donald.
So you have the green dot on Jordan Fuller, safety, and then you have Terrell Burgess out there flying around. Where does Taylor Rapp fit into this, and what have you seen from him so far?
Yeah, Jordan and Taylor have done a great job throughout camp. Terrell's a guy that has a versatile skill set. I think he's figuring out, all right, where exactly is it that we're going to play him? Where does he find his most comfortable rhythm and routine, and in different personnel packages that we can activate? But I've been really pleased with Jordan Fuller. Taylor Rapp's done an outstanding job coming back from injury. All 3 of those guys are players that we're really counting on for leadership from that safety group, and feel good about that depth.
I remember when you first got the job, shortly thereafter, everyone was talking about your photographic memory, that you remember everything. Were you on 60 Minutes talking about it at some point?
Yeah, it's not as much as it's made up to be. We go back through that stuff all the time. That's really the only stuff that I can remember. I still can't remember how to get back to our hotel from training camp where we're at right now at UC Irvine, but that's definitely made out a little bit bigger than what it really is.
Okay, so 2018 was the only time you faced Matt Stafford as a head coach.
Yep.
He threw an interception in that game.
Yep.
Who from your team got that interception?
Troy Hill did. It was a good play by Troy Hill in the end zone.
You remember that one.
But we go through that stuff. That's what we go through over and over. And that was a good game for us. That clinched the division. A lot of fun. But I'm glad Matthew's on our team now.
Yeah, it was a 30-16 win in early December 2018. You guys, you and Matthew Stafford and loved ones were also out in Mexico and sort of celebrated the trade, even though it wasn't yet official, right, because of league rules. But
Sure.
Do you remember what he had to eat there in Mexico?
Oh, definitely not. There was too many alcoholic beverages involved at that time, and we were happy, but don't remember. I don't think we were eating much. I think we were drinking more than anything.
Well, there you go. So, so much has already been made of your relationship with Matthew and just how well you two are already getting along. I'm curious how well you actually know him.
Yeah.
So, you mentioned alcoholic beverages. Is he a wine, liquor, or beer guy?
I mean, I think it's he's a vodka guy when he's drinking alcohol, but he's got a good variety of things. He likes wine as well, but I think he's got a good chef. He eats clean and all that good stuff. But he'll have a couple beverages at the right times, and we've done that before.
Does he know you pretty well?
I think so. I think we've gotten a chance to spend a lot of time both on the field, in the meeting rooms, and then off the field, and been really I'm excited to work with him. He's got a really great way about himself just in terms of how he interacts with his teammates, his coaches, and certainly has been fun, and it's going to continue to be fun.
Sean, thanks so much for the time.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Talking about ages in there, keep in mind Sean McVay just 35 years old still. Matt Stafford 33 now, so they're just 2 years apart there. So again, odds to win this Super Bowl. Things are looking pretty good for the Rams. Of course, they would like to win it after losing to the Patriots in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. 14-1 odds.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.